Let's start with a specific example to solidify our understanding. This scenario focuses on a single individual under 65 who earned $13,850 in 2024 and took the standard deduction.
Okay, so a pretty common situation for many young professionals or part-time workers.
Exactly. So, Sam, let's start with the basics. Does this individual's income exceed the standard deduction threshold?
For 2024, the standard deduction for a single individual is $13,850. In this case, the individual's income matches the standard deduction exactly.
So if I understand correctly, their taxable income, what they'd actually pay taxes on, would be zero because the standard deduction wipes it out.
Precisely.
Great point, Taylor. Now, this brings us to my second question. Even though their taxable income is zero, are there any other factors that might require them to file even if their income is below the standard deduction?
Yes, there are a few situations. For example, if they had taxes withheld from their paycheck, they would likely want to file to receive a refund. Think of it like the government holding on to some of your money. You'd want it back.
That makes sense. It reminds me of when I worked a summer job in college. I didn't earn a lot, but I still got a refund because taxes were withheld.
Perfect example, Taylor. Sam, what are some other scenarios?
Another reason to file, even if you're below the filing threshold, is if you're eligible for certain refundable tax credits, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit. These credits can actually result in you receiving money back, even if you owe no taxes.
So even though our individual in this scenario doesn't have to file, it might be in their best interest to, especially if they had taxes withheld. Is that right?
Exactly. It's always a good idea to check, even if you think you're below the requirement.
Excellent points. Let's quickly recap. Our single individual earning $13,850 and taking the standard deduction doesn't necessarily have to file because their income matches the deduction. However, if they had taxes withheld or are eligible for certain credits, filing would be advantageous.
So in this case, filing is optional, but potentially beneficial.
Precisely. This reinforces the idea that understanding these nuances can really make a difference in your finances. To learn more about the most current standard deduction amounts and income thresholds specific to your situation, be sure to check the IRS Publication 17. You can find it on the IRS website.